Great! Grand! Wonderful!
All the little yellow spots on my fingers.
No! God, please, no!
These are people of the land, the common clay of the New West. You know, morons.
mistake I ever made.
You better not! You better not!
That guy in a little coat.
It's Miller time.
Good, great, grand, wonderful.
You know I have a shoulder on you, you know? Hmm?
Missed it by that much.
Could you milk me?
Are you not entertained?
I'm getting really sick of guys named Todd.
Give me a hell yeah! Give me a hell yeah!
Good evening, fellow pipe smokers. Hope everyone's doing well. It's Matthew here from Picking and Piping.
All right, he's so esoteric, he has it coming out of his pipe. The Tin Man himself, the bringer of laughs, gaffs, and puff puff. Pass me some of that backy. It's Martin on the Let It Rip Friday show. Ha ha ha. Well, I hit something wrong. Oh, there it goes. What'd I hit?
What'd you do?
I hit a button. I hit a button and that's how it goes. You know, we're wow. Yikes, thank you. Welcome aboard, everybody. Great to see you. We got a great show for you tonight. I'm going to bring you some daily knowledge, hit you with some tormenting trivia, lambast you with laughter, press rewind for your nostalgic behinds, and bring your humanity to tears. I'm going to throw in a little AI for fun, possibly, and let's try something new, which is the big segment of the night. But that's okay. That's okay. For now, though, we're going to turn it over to the big man himself, the legend, the producer, CEO, the man, Derek. How are you, sir?
I'm awesome, man. You should have said the co-host with the most.
Okay, I'll add that into the script. Sorry for the grams. I just made you go live now, and you got a big peen. It's peening. It's peening away. I don't know if it's. Let's see if it does it again or if it turns off. All right, so let me do something real quick. Hold on a second. Let me go to okay. So sorry about that. Matthew, welcome aboard on the grams, and whoever else is in there with you. Co-host with the most. No, you're fine. And we all miss you every time. Which way is this rapping? Which way is this rapping?
I don't know what you got going on there. Check out split screen.
I got me a Oliva O.
Oh yeah.
Choose not.
Mm-hmm. Good.
Give me up some tunes there, Wee D.
Yes, do it.
Let's see. Robert Leslie, good to see you. Welcome aboard, Matthew. Good to see it. Derek's audio is hard to hear because it's not on. Thank you, Matthew. I now it's on.
Oh, I said all that. Nobody could hear me.
And there he is, the co-host with the most.
The co-host with the most. With the no audio.
With the hostess.
Anyways, buddy.
The hostess
Good to
with
see
the
you.
mostest. Good
Glad
to see you,
glad
sir.
to see everybody back in here.
Having a nice stick. Hope everybody's enjoying themselves.
It's Friday.
Get the hell out of Cane Rod's freaking thing and get over here. What are you waiting on? How dare you? Goodness gracious.
Just because we
I love it.
have a late start time doesn't mean he gets to run late.
You know, I get that we have a late start time. It's kind of like the YTPC like Tonight Show.
Yeah. That'd make me Ed McMahon.
Make you Ed McMahon.
Yeah.
It would make me Ed Rooney. Mm-hmm. And, you know, all those people like it, which is great. How is everybody tonight? Let's see who we have in the chatters. I already saw who was in the grams. Do we still earn tens in the grams? No, you don't, Robert, because I don't know how that works. No, it's if you only knew how rigged up the grams were, Robert, like you would be amazed it even runs. So, but that's kind of like everything that we do around here.
I mean, it's kind of par for the course, right?
Right. My wife swapped out my chair, so that way I should
you got a new chair.
Should be, you know, not ducking levels
Nice.
up and down, so should be okay. Matthew Picking and Piping's in there. Todd, WKR Pipe Cincinnati.
Woo!
Welcome aboard. Let's see.
I feel like I
Brian
need to get
Woodward.
close so everybody can hear me.
Well, now you're paranoid.
There's a chance.
It's very possible. So now you're paranoid that nobody can hear you.
I figure they can at least lip read.
Yeah. Slippery when wet.
Yeah.
Was that? Yeah.
Wow.
And many go for it.
leather-bound books.
Let's see. Ron, good to see you, sir. Patrick, good to see you. Hello, as always, to everybody. Matthew had to let Robert know that there are no tens in the grams.
Everybody retreat. Well, look, the grams is just like a intro course, right?
Yep.
You know, get an idea what it's about, and you come over here and earn some tens.
Are you already abandoning the foot pedals since you missed?
I'm a gimp. Even though it's the wrong foot.
That's right. He's got his bum leg.
I got my bum
Needs
leg.
it to balance.
What are you gonna do?
We got another shooting tournament in the morning, 8 o'clock down Carrollton.
God, you got another one?
Yep, down in good old Carrollton. So I mean, which is okay. I'm not hating on it. It's fine by me. We do our thing. Let's see. Oh, today is, by the way, March 15th.
Yes, that is.
The Ides of March.
The Ides of March.
It is. Not only that, but it's also AAPI Women's Equality Pay Day.
I knew that.
So it's also Ag Day. Did you know that? Celebrating our bountiful food.
Agriculture.
Yep.
Okay.
It's also Brutus Day.
Et tu, Brute?
E2. Buzzards Day. Probably because they're feeding on Caesar. I'm guessing. I don't know.
It's the Caesar salad.
It's also Dumbstruck Day.
Dumbstruck.
I was dumbstruck,
I was
apparently.
dumbstruck.
That's why I got in trouble at work.
Oh.
So, won't.
Got a spanking.
Oh, that's probably coming Monday.
My
but
old boss
it
used to
is-
call it a nasty gram whenever he got in trouble with his boss.
Oh,
He
it's
goes, "Oh,
gonna be.
Kara sent me a nasty gram. And it was nasty.
Yep.
Oh, we're doing it early.
She's ready to get
We're
this.
doing it live.
She's ready to get this wrapped up. She's like, we're doing it live. So it's also, by the way, Ides of March.
Yep.
So pay attention to that. What? No, we're just trying to run a show here. Like, yep. Speaking of like women's equal pay, she just got demoted. International Day Against Police Brutality. So I'm good with that. International Day of Action Against Canadian Seal Slaughter.
Okay. Every other seal's free game.
Free game.
Just not Canadians.
Not Canadian. Not the Canuck Seals.
Damn Canadians.
Brian Warrior says, I have a big day of sleeping to noon and spending the rest of the day in my sweats playing video games tomorrow. Nice, Brian.
There you go, Brian. What are you playing?
Nice. Yeah, what do you play?
Tell us what you're playing.
Do you play computer? Do you play any PC? I have one PC game that I play. 7 Days to Die.
Martin's a purist.
I just get my money's worth.
$7,000 PC to play a 12-year-old game.
800 hours. 800 hours. Oh,
You're at 800 hours?
yeah.
Very nice.
Oh, he's got a banger of
Let's
music
do it.
going on.
Yeah, this is a banger. Came out here empty-handed, bro. What's going on?
That's all right. You just smile and keep going.
Smile and nod.
All right, talk to me, Goose. Since he's got the Top Gun thing for what is it called? Flight Simulator.
Flight Simulator. I have
Okay.
an F-14 Tomcat.
Yeah, he's flying an F-14 Tomcat right now, but he's also got the trials and stuff of Top Gun. So that's where Talk to Me, Goose comes from, because Goose was
Goose was his co-pilot,
co-pilot. That's correct.
his navigator.
His navigator. Oh no! Way to just ruin that one. All right, what you got there for us, pal?
First, I need to say something. Hello, this is your savior speaking. You know in the movie, hello, this is your savior. You're speaking. Please put up your tray table. It said something like that.
Please put up your tray tables in the upright and locked position.
Yeah. Because another F-14 Tomcat, I'm pretty sure. Or was it an F-14 Tomcat?
I'm pretty sure they don't have tray tables in F-14 Tomcats.
No, he was making a joke.
Oh, got you. Okay, yeah. So please put your tray tables in the upright and locked position.
Because they almost got deaded.
Yeah. Got it. Understood. All right, what you got for us?
Coin.
Got a coin. Which coin is this? I believe this is called a bust.
Very nice.
I call that the Super Eagle.
Super Eagle.
Thank you for doing that right in my ear.
Sorry.
That's all right. All right, so what's cool about this coin?
Oh, yeah. It went through the Civil War.
Yeah.
It was minted in 1856 in New Orleans.
Yep, the New Orleans Mint.
New Orleans.
New Orleans. And what's cool about that? It went through. It's been there since the Civil
wars.
War.
It's been yep.
Oh, you just knocking stuff over, are you?
I don't know what.
Oh, you just knocking stuff over.
No,
Here we go.
No, I'm not knocking anything over. I'm not knocking anything over.
And what's that coin a good reminder of?
That you can go through anything.
That you can go through anything, because that's went through Civil War in the United States. It's went through other wars. And the fact that if that coin could make it less than, just 80 years after the founding of the United States, you can do and go through anything too, can't you? That's right. So that's our motivational coin, isn't it? Is that right? That's our big motivator. So he's got a shooting tournament tomorrow. So he's got to get up bright and early for. So you better go get to playing before it's time for bed.
Enjoy.
That's Derek talking. He's talking to somebody else. So, all right.
How's the chat?
That's your cue, man.
Make sure to like, share, subscribe, turn on notifications. I will see y'all maybe next Friday. I don't know.
Play it by ear. Very good.
Fire.
I'm glad you showed everybody in the world that I let you play with hazardous, flammable things.
It's the only way to have fun.
Tell everybody bye.
Bye.
Get out of here.
You said tell everybody bye.
I know. Get out of here. That's the get out of here comes after bye.
Bye, Felicia.
Oh no.
Bye, Felicia. Never want to be you.
Wow.
Oh, you let him watch Friday? Bye, bud.
I mean, look, every time the ice cream truck comes by, he can't help himself. He's like, big worm.
What?
Big worm. No, it's a joke.
He is getting pretty big. I noticed how big he was when he was batting last night. He's getting tall.
Yeah, he is. He's a big. That's why they keep making him bat fourth, because they're just like, okay, the day you have a breakout swing,
He got a good hit.
yeah. And the wife recorded the video of him knocking the
Knocking the
catcher's
catcher.
mitt out. Like he hit the catcher's mitt and knocked it off his hand.
Yeah. It's funny. I was like looking that way, and I turned back, and the catcher's on the ground. I'm like,
Right.
what had happened?
So I watched it, and so he knocks the catcher's mitt off of the catcher's hand. He hits it so hard,
Yeah.
and still hits the ball.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you freaking little shitty. Oh, thank you. I'm like, you little bastard 10-year-old. You just robbed my son of a rip.
I know. He could have ripped it.
It probably would have been foul, though, as hard as he was swinging through to it. But I was like, well, I'm good with it.
Been all right.
Let's see what we got here.
Good game. Good game. Good game. What we got?
Well, they want us to be alcoholics because we're drinking a bottle that I broke open the other day.
Thought we were drinking the.
We are, but we got to wait on the wife. You know how she's going to feel.
Yeah,
if
you're
we,
right. You're
Lord
right.
knows.
You're right. Okay. All right, well, give me.
Happy wife.
Give me a little
happy
taste.
Derek and Martin. But
Give me a taste.
this is
What is that one?
Chris Stapleton's collaboration with Buffalo Trace.
Oh, okay.
Well, I'm curious to see what you're going to say about it.
I wish I was famous enough to have a alcohol.
Well, I mean, I think that's what they do. Steve Spink, good to see you. Welcome aboard, sir. Robert jumped over here so he can get his tins.
Yeah, just run on both simultaneously.
I don't know
Can't
how to
just
do
do
that.
both of them?
No.
No, I mean the people. You got to have two apps open.
Oh yeah. Well, if he wants to, that's all on him.
That's
I'll
what
leave
I'm saying.
that.
I'm not saying you. I don't think you can do that kind of stuff in Instagram. I don't think it's.
I think. Well, if I could,
friendly.
if I could do the grams from my computer,
Yeah.
I could find a way.
I mean, I'm sure probably is a way.
But outside of that, the other cool thing about this is like there's a map because it's called Traveler, and there's a map inside the bottle.
Cool.
I
Need
thought
to
that
start
was
going
neat.
live on TikTok before we get banned.
The ticking talks are
the ticking talks.
Like,
The talk is ticking.
Even Joe Biden's on TikTok now.
Joe Biden.
I don't. It's more like weekend at. Well, yes, it's more like weekend at Bernie's, but it's still Joe Biden is on there.
It's like those weird live streams. There's like people just sleeping.
Yes. Yeah.
Instead it's the Oval Office.
Yeah. I mean, they shoot him up with something, probably meth, and then and then he's awake for about
But
30 seconds.
Him and Trump have that in common. It has different effects.
Trump's lively though. That's
So
the
I'm saying
difference.
has a different effect on him.
I got no problems doing shots, knowing I'm gonna get my ass chewed out on Monday.
You might want, if you picked the wrong day to do shots. You got to do it Sunday night.
That's what I told my boss. I asked him. I said, "Should I open up the window and jump?" He's like,
Out of your
he's
one-story high-rise?
He's like, "Close the window." I was like, "Come on, man."
I've been there. I got spanked.
I've been waiting for this
I've been
day.
spanked many a time by the powers that be. Love you, buddy.
That's how it goes.
Pit of misery, dilly dilly.
Dilly, dilly.
Dilly. It's got a real syrupy note. Mm-hmm. Stick from the tongue.
Yep.
It's good though.
Very
It's pretty
coating.
good. I like it.
See, you actually like it. I don't
Yeah.
like it. I
You
don't
don't
feel
like
like
it?
there's a ton to it.
I like that it's mild. Sometimes you get some
It's-
that are just so damn peppery you can't even like, bleh.
Yeah, it's like a Bud Light
Yeah. It's like,
of.
it's a good way to
man.
describe it. It's like a Miller Light of bourbon, so I'm
Yeah,
okay with that.
It's not,
They don't all have to be
But I'm like, but
fancy IPAs.
but it's a $40 bottle too.
Oh, well, ooh, okay.
So I mean, like for being just over a $40 bottle, it's like, you know, give me a little extra, will you? So
Isn't $40 kind of the bottom barrel now?
well,
I feel like back in the day it was like 25 was like the
these days that could be absolutely true.
I say this calls for action, and now nip it in the bud.
Well, it can be done. Thank you. It's also International Day to combat Islamophobia
Okay.
and International Eat an Animal for PETA Day.
Is it really that?
It says that.
Eat an animal for PETA.
I don't think
Okay.
that's
Is that like a
doesn't
troll?
sound right.
It's like a troll holiday.
It's got to be a troll holiday because I'm not buying that that's an
like it.
actual thing. It's also National Day of Action Against Bullying and Violence. I feel like that happens
I believe in
every week.
bullying the bullies.
I do too. It's also National Equal Pay Day.
Yep, there we go.
So I'm good with that. It's National Everything You Think Is Wrong Day, which was my employment. National Peanut Lovers Day, which I love peanuts.
I get it.
National Pears Helene Day. What is that?
What is it?
Pears Helene.
Pears Helene. Sounds like a French dessert.
H-E-L-E-N-E. Does
Like
anybody know what Pears Helene is?
Sounds like a French dessert. Nope. Get a text.
And the wife said, "What are you doing, Derek?" Hey, the cigar to light again. Let's see. National Preschool Teachers Appreciation Day, which is perfectly fine because Lord knows it's basically like, you know, daycare. National Shoe the World Day. National VO Day. True Confessions Day. World Consumer Rights Day. And World Sleep Day.
Hey,
Thank you.
sign me up for World Sleep Day.
I feel like I've got through all of them.
Nailed it.
Oh, what? Already?
Let's get one in.
All right. Let's see if I can find it. By the way, they're March jokes.
Okay.
Anything,
That could be all over the
anything
place.
happen. We'll get to what y'all are smoking and drinking in a second. All right. You're going to cue me up. All right. Cue me up. Good Lord. I asked my girlfriend. All right. I asked my girlfriend when her birthday was, and she said March 1st. Been marching for half an hour now, and she still hasn't told me. Wow. All right. There are some Russian soldiers marching. They hear a voice shout over a hill. I bet one Ukrainian can beat 10 Russians. The Russian sergeant, thinking that it would be easy, sent 10 men over the hill to fight. They heard a fighting and noise. No Russian soldiers came back. After a minute, they heard the voice again. I bet one Ukrainian can beat 100 Russians. Sergeant, getting more annoyed now, decided to send some of his men over to finish the Ukrainians off. After a while of noises and bangs, no Russian soldiers came back, and the voice shouted again, I bet one Ukrainian can beat 1,000 Russians. The sergeant, thinking that one soldier could not possibly beat 1,000, sent his troop over. Again, there was lots of noise, but then silence. One Russian soldier returned this time. Bloody and bruised, barely walking, the soldier said, They don't send any more men over. There's actually 2 Ukrainians. Oh, no. Let's see. From the year that brought you 8 months of March, welcome to Tuesday, part 4.
I don't get that.
I have no idea what the hell that means. Thank you. Can February March? No, but April, May.
Oh,
There we go.
Classic.
Yep.
Very classic.
A lot of Soviet marching jokes. 3/15 is the Ides of March. Do you know what time it officially starts?
What?
3/15 is the Ides of March.
Okay.
Do you know what time it officially starts?
No.
At 2.
Etu. Nice.
Nice. I like that
Very
one.
nice. That's a good one.
A deep cut.
It's a deep cut.
On March 10th, 1876, Alexander Graham Bell made the first telephone call. Moments later, he learned his auto warranty had expired. These are March jokes, just so you know. I don't know about this one. At the Tourette Syndrome protest march.
Nice.
What do we want? A cure for Tourette's. When do we want it? Well, I'll let you know that's not a safe for work joke, by the way.
No.
It's not a safe for work one. All right.
Not on equal day.
No, not on equal day. A man decided to march in the Holy Crusades, concluding that his wife should wear a chastity belt while he is gone. He locks up her nether regions and gives the key to his best friend.
Okay.
He tells him, if I do not return within 4 years, unlock my wife and set her free to live a normal life. So the husband leaves on horseback, and about a half hour later, he sees a cloud of dust behind him. He waits for it to come closer and sees his best friend. What's wrong, he asks. You gave me the wrong key. Oh, no.
Tried it too soon.
Wow.
Wow.
Yikes. All right, we'll jump off of that one because I'm too nervous about what's coming next. Oh, all right. Some other things that are going on.
What you got?
A vibrating flame. When it doesn't get warm, it does that thing.
It
We're
jumps.
not there yet.
Oh, I thought we were doing some.
No, we're not
trivia.
trivia not yet, but I've got to do a couple birthdays. So I'd like to say happy birthday to Brett Michaels.
Okay.
American musician. Mark McGrath.
Yeah.
Grath.
Sugar Ray, right?
Kim Raver.
Don't know who that is.
American actress. Grey's Anatomy.
Okay.
Eva Longoria.
There we go.
American actress. Some Desperate Housewives.
Yep.
So that happened there. Also, on this day in 44 BC, Julius Caesar, dictator of the Roman Republic, is stabbed to death on the Ides of March. In 1892, the first escalator patented by inventor Jesse W. Reno. In 1971, chat rooms make their debut on the internet.
What year?
1971.
Wow.
1971. That's some dial-up time.
That's some like two computers just with a cord between them.
Not much of a chat room. It was kind of like I'm trying to think, what was the first chat room like? Was it like that IRC?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
The DOS?
Yeah.
That DOS kind of thing?
Yep. The old really kind of almost the old bulletin boards, you know?
Yes.
But yeah, IRC might be one.
Probably like
maybe before
definitely
that.
for chat.
Yeah.
So, and then in 1985, the first internet domain name is registered. I bet nobody knows the name. Anybody know the name?
Is it .gov?
Pipe maker extraordinary.
Thank you, and Caesar salad to you too,
They
Phil.
even have those?
Huh?
They even have dots back then?
They did. It was a .com.
NSA.com.
Nope.
No. I don't know.
It was symbolics.com.
Symbolics.
Symbolics.
Okay.
Symbolism.
Yeah. Okay.
Name that movie. Because it's a classic. Do you know the movie?
No, probably when you
The
tell
word
me.
is symbolism. You know, what is the symbology? Symbology. I believe the word is symbolism.
The way you're saying it sounds like Hans Gruber. But anyway, what movie is it?
It would be Boondock Saints.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's when they had the coins on their eyes in that scene.
That's right.
Yep.
I've not seen that in a long time. It's
a great movie.
Good movie.
Let's see. All right, let's see what everybody's smoking real quick.
Do it.
Because otherwise I don't want to miss that. Let's see. Patrick's got some Eileen's Dream and a Savinelli 673 KS Roma Lucite. Drinking Natty Daddy, baby. Where's it at? It's
Miller time.
sort of. Yes, indeedy.
New Miller.
Let's see. Steve Spence got some Solani ABF and a Costello Levite with some Buffalo Trace. Get her. Haven't had that in a while, Patrick. Not much of an on aromatic, but that's a good one. Yep. Kendall Gold. That's what Ron Hardcracker's got. And a Gentet Capri Rustic Straight Apple with a bottle of Yingling Hershey Chocolate Porter.
Oh, I like the chocolate porter.
You are a frou-frou man. I'm just going to tell you, but I respect it.
He's living his best life.
Where the hell is everybody at tonight? I don't know, Steve. Go tell somebody. Tell it on the mountain, because I don't know. I so far am not sure.
Everybody went to bed early.
I could not tell you, but they're gonna miss one hell of a show tonight because we're having some fun with everything. Martin and Andrew Srigliano, welcome aboard. Martin and John both had to play each other yesterday.
Yep.
And Derek's wife had the bright idea to tell Martin to hit a ball to John. It wasn't a bright idea. It's just that it was. I wish my son could Babe Ruth like that all the time.
I know.
Because then I would tell him where to hit. Or I would just have Derek's wife tell him where to hit. I would just call her up and say, could you tell him where to hit, please? Could you please make it over the fence in the right field?
I mean, he did it right to him. It was good.
It's the throw. I think we're gonna put Martin on a travel ball team.
Okay.
Because the team that asked to see if I would come on there, I played. It's the head of the Woodland High School.
Yeah.
Coach for the baseball team. His name's JJ Jones. Great guy, good guy. And I played ball with him when I was young.
Oh, cool.
So I know him. And I was watching them practice, and so like Savy and all those kids, they're practicing on a full size field.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
So all their drills happen on a full size field.
Dang.
And I'm like, no wonder they throw it 200 feet.
Yeah, right.
Because
they have to.
Like they have to. That's how they practice. And dude, they are slinging. I'm like, if anything, he's going to get better or he's going to quit.
Oh, hey, it'll make it better. It'll make it better.
Well, I mean, you'll get better, but it's like, really, when it comes to Little League Baseball, if you're not on a travel ball team getting private lessons and playing Carsville Little League and in the frou-frou community, your kid gets shoveled off the side all the time. And like, I can't stand the politics of it. That's the part of it that I cannot stand. Because every one of those kids are getting private lessons on a travel ball and everything else. I'm like, really? Like, what happened? Like, I didn't know anybody was on a travel ball team when I used to play.
No, it didn't exist. And then if you talk to people that like played minor league or college or even professionals, they're like, man, we didn't start till we were in high school.
Yeah, I didn't start.
Who was the guy that closed out the World Series for the Braves? Worthy, what's his name? He was a pitcher. When the Braves won the World Series in like 95 or 96, he was the pitcher. Anyways, he was doing like
Mark Wohler?
Yeah, Mark Wohler.
Yeah.
He was doing a little free clinic at one of the parks in town. So we took John and signed him up a couple of years ago. You know, they just did some drills and stuff, and then he comes out and talks at the end.
They all do the same thing. It's just a different face.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But it was cool. It was cool seeing him. He gave out baseball cards to kids, but he had like a little Q&A, and the kids were asking him, and they're like, when did you start playing baseball? And he was like, high school. He was like, never touched the baseball until he was older. But he was
probably a natural athlete too, and that like you can't. That's hard to compete with too.
Yeah,
so.
I mean, obviously he was good, but it was funny. Everybody was like, and then I remember one kid asked him, you know, did he ever hit a home run? And he was like, look, they didn't pay me to hit home runs.
No, they paid me to keep people from hitting home runs. Mm-hmm. That was the main thing.
But it was funny. It was funny watching those kids ask him all those questions.
Oh, it's hilarious, but it's like, it's just too much. Like it's borderline almost not even fun anymore.
That's what I'm saying. Like you do all that stuff and it takes the fun away. Just let them play as much as they want to play. That's what I'm with my kids. I'm like, not going to do too much and like burn you out. Or you're not going to have Tommy John surgery when you're 17 years old because you've been throwing like crazy.
Martin's going to have it at like 18. Regardless to me, I could care less. I like sports. Like this is about fun, but he wants to work at it. That's his
good.
thing. So he's wanting to work. So I'm like, all right, you work. I'm gonna go take a nap because it's official.
I think we talked about instead of doing fall ball or something like that, maybe just have them do some like private lessons with somebody. Same price. Then they get a little bit of concentrated, you know. Plus AJ likes basketball more anyways, so he can play basketball and John can stick with baseball.
AJ's got a mouth on him. He's going to be like...
Oh, he'd be a trash talker. He should be a catcher. He'd be back there.
You can't trash talk anymore.
I know. It's no fun.
It's like, I wanted to show Martin the Sandlot movie, but I'm like, if he ever gets a chance to catch, he's going to just start jawing off like the freaking redhead kid.
AJ, my youngest, is 8. Did they tell you what he said?
No.
It was like a practice, and he made like a bad swing or something, and he went back to the sidelines, and one of the kids was like, God, you can't hit the ball, can you? And he goes, your family doesn't love you. I said, AJ, first off, that was a good burn. Second off, don't ever say that again.
I can't believe that kid said that to him.
I know.
Like, who was that kid? Like, you're in the minors too, you little bastard.
Little turd nugget. But anyways, AJ got him.
Golly.
I was proud of him while I was getting on to him about it.
Say shit like your mother doesn't hug you enough.
God. Damn, kid.
AJ cuts where it hurts.
He does. He just goes straight for the jugular.
No wonder John doesn't pick on him as much.
I know. Oh, no, they pick on each other like crazy.
AJ get all over his ass.
It's the only person that gets on AJ's nerves, John. Anybody else will just tail off.
Yeah, but John's the older brother, man. Mm-hmm. It's that brotherly dynamic that I never knew of.
It exists. It does. Because they'll be best friends for about 3/4 of the day, and then they'll fight. And they'll be best friends.
And literally fight. Beat the hell out of each other.
They'll have each other in a headlock. Just
start
rolling around. Getting mad at each other.
Yeah. See, you took my iPad.
And then they'll be best friends.
Right. That's how it goes.
Yeah, it's okay. I'm okay with it.
So I'm all right. It's good. Oh, let's see. Hold on. Let me pull up.
What you got?
Now I think we can start doing trivs.
I like triv. That's my favorite.
Let's see.
All
right. Let me move this over.
I guess the boss ain't coming out here.
Red Rover. I mean, I was like, lady, you might want to show up.
We should start acting like we're closing down when she comes out, be like, all right, have a good night, everybody.
Yeah, we'll see y'all later next week. But that's all right. Let's see. Ooh, here we go.
What we got?
Speaking of baseball, in what year did pitcher Cy Young retire from baseball?
Oh, shoot. I don't know. I'm awful with dates.
This one's a rough one.
Cy Young, 1986. No, he played in the 80s, didn't he? 1986. We're going with it. Stick with it.
All right. He's committed. Pot committed. Let's see what the chat comes up
Color
with.
me committed. Okay.
By the way, we're wearing green for St. Patty's Day coming
Word up.
Hey there, Griffin Pipes. We're just doing a little trivia. Hope you're doing well. Griffin Pipes, Lethal Precision. All right, so we got a 1955. Did everybody fall asleep?
Yeah, they're just done.
What happened to everybody?
It's been a long week, man.
Everybody fell asleep.
Sprained my ankle, rained.
I'm gonna do this.
Baseball.
If nobody else answers, I'm gonna do it.
It just automatically wins.
Right, he automatically wins, and it's just 5,000.
100 years off.
Yeah, I don't
This
care.
is the first time that
1492
is going to win.
Right, it could win.
guessed.
That or everybody's googling the hell out of it because it's like Cy Young. Don't know.
No, I'm way off. I think these guys are closer than I am.
All right, we're gonna shut it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hey!
Nobody got it.
Okay.
Hey, Ron was closest, 1936.
Okay. What was the actual year?
1912.
Wow.
Yeah, it was a bit of a
Why
time.
did I think Cy Young? Then I realized they got an award they've been giving out.
It is the Cy Young Award
for
for
100
pitchers,
years,
yeah.
so it's probably not 1986. Just give me a point.
I'm not giving you any points. Let's see. In 1977, the first episode of Three's Blank was aired on ABC. We'll see how many people
That's
are
too
awake.
easy.
Well, but now I know who's paying
Yeah,
attention.
I was gonna say, yeah, nobody gets that one. Then
Great, that was a good one. 47. That was a good guess.
I'm not even gonna. Oh.
All right. So
Andrew's awake.
Andrew's paying
Good job,
attention.
bud.
The only pitcher that never won the award that's named after him. I believe that. The only time you ever get trivia. No, not if you just got to show up. You'll get it.
Yeah. Show up. Don't say 1492. You got this.
Right. Well, I guess that's how it happens. Nobody's gonna get that.
Okay. Don't make it too hard. This is a slow crew tonight.
In 1976, this Kiss album was released.
What year?
1976.
Ooh. What's that live album they had? Live in Tokyo?
I mean, I
Something like that.
I couldn't tell you.
There's a lot.
I only hear them if I have it on like a certain station on Amazon Music. What was the name of the album Kiss released in 1976?
Well, it's not Kiss Alive.
Well, I tell you, the one thing that's not alive is chat right now. Everybody's passed out or something.
Got us on mute.
Who's got us on mute? They better
Chat.
not. We got like there's like only like 3-4 people.
Hey, you know what? This is going to be even more special for him. Destroyer.
Thank you for looking that up there, Steve.
There it comes in here.
There's Chad. Thank the Lord.
Good job, guys.
Steve. Let's see.
Steve's killing it.
In 1869,
Nice.
the first professional baseball team played their first game. It was the Cincinnati Red blank. In 1869, the first professional baseball team played their first game. It was the Cincinnati Red blank. Good guess, Chad.
Noses.
I'll give you a hint.
Okay.
No, I won't. Patrick got it.
Stockings.
It was stockings.
So it turned into socks, right?
They did turn into socks.
Handlebars.
I feel like stockings just didn't do it.
The redneck. Well, who was the other team they played?
Especially when Pippi came out.
There had to be, yeah, exactly.
So
There had to be two teams. What was the other team?
Red long stockings. I don't know. This is trivia. This is not
God,
Ask
what's
Martin
America?
a bunch of questions.
Wear that shit out.
I like the Rednecks. I'd watch that game.
Let's see.
That's the wrong baseball team.
In 1985, the first episode of Mr. Blank aired on ABC.
What year?
In 1985.
Ooh, I think I know which one this is.
First episode of Mr. Blank.
I'm not going to say it because I'm pretty confident I know it. It's not Ed because that was black and white.
I love that show, though. Patrick Grannon with a twofer tonight.
Yeah, I knew that one. Good job, Pat.
Mr. Belvedere.
That's a good show. I always like that show.
There is not a lot of good
Is
trivia.
it pretty dry? A pretty dry trivia day?
It ain't great. It ain't great.
Can't all be winners, you know. You know about kids want those stupid big sunglasses?
What guitarist did Life magazine in 1968 called the most spectacular guitarist in the world?
1968. Got a couple guesses. Oh, that's right. It was daylight saving time.
Yeah, that's true, Ron. I can see that.
That does mess up your rhythm for a little while. People get used to it again.
In 1968, Life magazine called this guitarist the most spectacular guitarist in the world. Patrick's killing it
Hendrix.
tonight.
I was going to say Hendrix or Clapton. Couldn't figure out which one. I remember at the restaurant, though, when the time would change, you could tell.
Oh, it's terrible.
It started picking up later. It was always like a dark thing.
It's awful. It's one of the worst things in the world. The sports is the worst. There's like really nothing. I got like a Russian cosmonaut, a Canadian figure skater, like and
Brian Boitano.
and Wilt Chamberlain.
Wilt
That's what I
Chamberlain,
have.
who slept with the most women in the world.
Who?
And shot a lot of baskets.
Yes. Let's see. Here we go. In 1954, the morning show aired on what network?
Well, there's only 3 to choose from. So somebody's going to get this one.
Looking for participation trophies here.
I'm going with one in my mind. Let's see if it's right.
And it's typically an alphabet
Yeah,
sequence.
It would be an alphabet.
Some kind of acronym.
Oh, I got it.
Patrick just killed it.
Dang. I was guessing NBC.
All right. That's going to do it for trivia because there really ain't.
Pretty dry trivia day.
Jack.
What are you going to do? You know what I mean?
I mean, who's going to get this? In 1962, D.D. Sharp performed Mashed Potato Time on American Bandstand. Who's going to get that? I'm not going to get that. Who's getting
somebody
that?
That'll be a...
Oh, Dog Graham, welcome aboard, sir.
That would be the, what do you call it? The Price is Right rules.
I mean, like,
somebody just guessed.
Just, like, yeah, it's really, like, whoever guessed with one of the letters that's in the phrase.
Had a one.
It's like, good God. I'm trying to figure out where the wife is.
You want to go find her?
I don't know. Text her and say, hey, are you even coming out?
Okay, I will do.
I'm just kind of, because our beer is getting warm.
Yeah.
Not cold. I've got a good silhouette from the side, but man, I sure hate it from the front. That's what she said.
Hold on.
I like where this is going. Giggity, giggity, giggity.
Yeah, I don't know if she's coming out or not.
I was online last night for the she'll come out. I was in line last night for the concession stand, and I get a text from your wife. Give me 2 hot dogs before they run out.
Oh yeah, no joke.
Because last time they weren't cooking any food.
Like, come on, this is for donations.
I know. It's just some kids. They didn't want to do that shit.
Oh, they started cooking.
They came back.
They started cooking.
But they were still sold out. They still like by the time our game was like in the second inning, they were done again.
Oh, I mean, are you surprised at that?
No, I'm not though. I mean, I get it. Look, I used to work in a restaurant. Everybody wanted to get out of there, but you know, like I said, it's like 8 o'clock.
Right. We're not even close to like quitting time.
Because that's usually sometimes a late game. That's what we do for dinner is just get a couple hamburgers and hot dogs.
Yep.
Can't do that now.
I mean, you can, but you got to show up like 2 hours early.
Well, I said, yeah. You got to hope it's not gone. By the
Figure
time
it
you get
out.
there. She said she's coming.
Oh, good deal. Because I wanted to do the next segment.
Do the best segment
with definitely. Let's whoa.
Hold out judgment.
Well, it might happen. it could be a possibility.
Could be. Maybe
that's a thing that could absolutely happen. I would be remiss if I said I wasn't a tad bit nervous.
Oh yeah,
slight,
it's okay.
Kind of apprehensive.
Okay. You want to do another segment while we wait?
What segment do you want to do?
We can do mine. I got a short one.
If you want to roll it, let's roll it.
I got a short one.
Roll it up.
It ain't gonna be much.
Roll it up, brother.
But it's gonna be good. It ain't gonna be much, but it's gonna be good.
I bet you the freaking spaceship will work. God, I couldn't think of the name of it.
All right.
The
Welcome
big
to
metal peen.
What do we call it?
D20. The D20.
Welcome to D20 with the D scale.
D scale time.
Patented. Oh, now she's coming out of course. All right, I'll make it quick. So, a couple things. And it's going to be quick because I haven't really consumed anything.
Here,
new.
you can swat to me till she gets past you.
You want to go behind me?
There she goes. Oh, she didn't get a beer. Go back to you.
Dun, dun, dun.
And just hanging out.
Hang out. Hang out.
Da-na-na.
If it doesn't fall apart, then we're not doing it right.
Well, if it does fall apart, we're happy about it.
Okay.
And if you want to talk, you better take yourself off.
Get your butt out of my screen.
Get your ass out of the screen. You are not a prop. That's objectifying women. Don't you know it's equal pay? I'm sorry.
So I started reading. So I haven't really consumed anything new to really have there's a bunch of stuff kind of going on. So I have some more interesting DCL stuff to talk about. But I started reading some Warhammer 40,000 books.
Nice.
And I've always liked science fiction, especially like epic.
You are the science fiction guru.
I've always liked it. So these books, I'll say it's not a canticle for Leibowitz or,
Classic.
Dune. It's not hard literature.
I had never heard of Canticle of Leibowitz until somebody gave it to me.
They're like the old pulp novels almost, like Conan and that kind of stuff, right?
Do you know some of those were written by Robert Jordan?
Yeah, exactly. But it's that, or what's the other guy that wrote them? Burroughs.
Yep.
Anyways, they're kind of like that style, right? Where it's just like the book I'm reading now. It like starts off in a battle, and it's pretty much just Space Marines and Chaos Marines just fighting for 400 pages, whatever. But it's good. It's good. Like if you don't want to read something serious, women. I want to read a trashy romance novel. It's kind of like the male version of the trashy romance novel.
This is a banger of a.
It is a pretty banger. There's some bangers on here, but
it's like a Tron.
What I have been. It is kind of Tron. But what I've been watching lately, and I talked about it before, but I'm going to reiterate to the 7 people that are listening.
Will you say that last word you said?
Reiterate?
No.
7?
No, when she said Tron.
Tron?
Yeah, you said Tronny.
Tronny.
I'm pretty sure that's French for something, but continue on,
it's
sir.
kind of, you can't say that anymore.
Can't say that on television.
I don't even know what it is.
Continue on.
We'll tell you later.
We'll fill you in.
So I was looking for something to watch the other day, and whenever that happens, I always go back to stuff I know that I like. This is probably the 3rd or 4th time I've rewatched it.
Right.
But it's The Wire on HBO.
Oh, yeah.
So I talked about it. I mentioned it a few times. It's one of the best shows, and it holds up. It's like 24 years old now.
Yep.
Came out 2000. I've watched it many times, like I said. And every time I watch it, I've watched it kind of probably every few years since it came out.
Sure.
I always notice something new. There's like some nuance. So I was trying to think. I was like, well, there's nothing really new to talk about, let me talk about this in some depth, because I think it relates. And I think the reason why I like it so much is it's almost like true crime Game of Thrones.
Huh.
It's so like convoluted, and there's so many characters that the first time I watched the first few episodes on HBO when I was, God, it came out when I was like 18 or 19 years old. I kind of got turned off from it. Same way when I first read the first Game of Thrones novel, I got like halfway through it and I was like, what the hell is going on? So many characters and so many subplots and everything going on.
Right.
So The Wire is essentially Baltimore, Maryland, and it is season 1 at least is you see the drug dealer side.
Oh yeah.
There's multiple dealers, and then you see the cops side and how they go back and forth, and nobody's really a good guy, nobody's really a bad guy, other than like the cops and robbers kind of sense. But everybody has good, but all the characters are so good. There's so many people in it that you recognize that have been in pretty much every single show since then. And it's phenomenal. The second season like switches it completely. So instead of like the inner city gang members and drug dealers, it turns to the like the Polish dock workers.
Okay.
So Baltimore has a big dock, or they had a huge dock, and so a lot of the workers down there are Polish, and so a lot of the cops in that district are Polish. So it's them and the smuggling aspect of it. So drugs, women,
right.
Everything,
all the fun stuff,
chemicals, right? All the stuff that they would smuggle in and how that react. But then at the same time, it's also got some of the people from the first season, the drug dealers and the cops. They all kind of revolve around it with some new characters. The third season, which I'm watching again now, I just got to it, is like politicians.
Okay.
So you see the mayor and you see some councilmen and how they interact, and then there's also
King Dingling on this.
Damn right. And then the fourth season, I'm trying to remember, the fourth season is the schools. So you see some of the younger kids, how they interact. But anyways, every season has the same characters all throughout. And then the fifth season is the press. So it's like the newspaper and how that treats the. So the show as a whole, and I think it had a couple more seasons planned, but ended up getting canceled. But it ended well. They made it. They knew it was going to be canceled, so they stopped it at a good point. But every season takes a different aspect of that, like drug community and what it does and how it affects people. And it's cool because there's, like, I was watching it the last time I watched it. There's a character who shows up 3 times within 5 seasons, but she's got like almost an entire story, and every time she shows up. So first she shows up as like a college girl buying drugs, and a couple seasons later she shows up as a prostitute who's hooked on like meth.
Yikes.
Heroin. And then she shows up at an AA meeting at the very end of the show, like saying her story and how everything. So she has like, she's in the show for like 3 or 4 times, and she has this whole character arc. Well, the whole show's like that. It's phenomenal. Has some of the best characters, best lines in it. So I want to say, if you've never seen it, please just go watch The Wire. Stick with it, at least halfway through the first season, so that way you can figure out who everything is. And like Game of Thrones, you kind of figure out who everything is, what they mean and what they're doing, and then you won't regret it.
Nice.
So I don't know have to rate it, but that's my job. So we'll rate it, and then we'll get back to it. Now,
Woo. Whoa.
it's always been it's been my favorite show.
Banger.
For a long time.
God, the guys that just got in on the grams have no idea what they're seeing happen right now. This is so new to them.
So douchebag smoking a cigar with a giant rocket ship flying around.
Right. Chasing a giant
A very
Pokemon
veiny
clam.
rocket ship. Anyways, go watch it. If you haven't seen it, Mark, you should. It's good. It's good commentary. And it holds up. Like, the stuff that they're going through is 100% like relevant to today.
All right,
Everybody shut up.
we're going into the next segment.
Let's do it. I don't know. We'll try.
You're the one that does it.
I didn't.
You're the Vince.
I didn't know what music you wanted.
You're the Ed. It doesn't matter. You're the Ed. Remember?
From the far side of the country, on a three-legged horse that may not make it here, a mystic, a wonderman, a magician, some may say. It is Cardnack the Magnificent.
Yes. Halabim, shabibim, dim bim.
It's not my fault, princess.
That was hilarious.
So, I have here 9 unhermetically sealed envelopes
Unhermetically, yes.
with a question inside, and I believe you know the answer, or you will divine the answer.
I will divine.
Is that correct?
Yes. I'll take the impossibility. Fanny pack.
Fanny pack.
Fanny pack. That's what I said. What did the Fulton County DA do before going on her taxpayer-funded vacations with Nathan Wade? Okay. All right. Got you.
All right. Numero 2.
And the second card. Okay.
I got it.
We got to
There.
figure something out.
Yep.
I'm waiting it.
Something. Or just hand it to the wife. She'll.
No, I got it.
Because I mean, like, you know, like, however we can do.
You can make paper airplanes
Take
out of
one.
them.
This stuff them.
All right. Tires, a pound of flesh, and a foot long.
Oh,
Oh, wow, we have 3.
tires, pound of flesh, and a foot long.
What are the makings of a classic Haitian barbecue? Wow. Okay. All right. All right.
It's, okay, I don't know about that one. I won't throw it.
Thank you. All right. I see dead people.
Oh, dead people.
Mm-hmm.
What does Haley Joel Osment and Joe Biden's speech have in common? Well, yeah, I recall that's happened. I recall it. That's happened indeed. Something that's happened.
Oh, you need me?
Excuse me, Ed.
Oh,
sorry.
sorry. I didn't realize you were waiting on me.
This is where things go awry. Falling into the toilet.
Oh. Falling into the toilet.
Don't know why I blew in it, because I had it open.
So you open it.
What Bernie Sanders would like in addition to a 4-day work week. Okay. All right. That's fine. That's fair.
All right. Next. Let's see. What we got?
Getting masturbated to.
Oh, gosh.
I'm not going to repeat that one. I think it stands on its own.
What type of in-progress emergencies will Pittsburgh PD not respond to? Okay. Makes sense.
Very good. Very good.
think you're getting good at this.
Yeah, we got it. Number 6.
Oh, it is number 6. Okay. Here we go.
This is the correct music for this segment. Phil.
Justin Bieber.
Oh, Justin Bieber.
What's the next thing to fall off of a Boeing plane? Okay. All right. That makes sense.
All right. All
Sure.
right.
We'll take it.
Numero 7.
Numero 7.
Use your divine wisdom.
I will work on
This
the divine
hermetically sealed
wisdom.
envelope.
Ass to mouth.
Okay.
Sheesh.
Not getting much from the peanut gallery today.
Loving it. Ass to mouth.
What is the next blend for Mutton Chop's Blend Club?
Oh.
Oh, going after mutton chop.
Poor guy.
Poor guy.
He's just
he's got.
he's just
It's gonna be a tough month.
salt of the earth. Just doing
It's
his
gonna be a
thing.
tough month.
Concealing a boner.
No.
All right.
Concealing the boner.
It's Cardinac, What will be the highlight of the next Budweiser commercial? Oh, wow. All right. Yep. That makes sense. That's a.
All right. And the final.
And number 9. I hold in my hand the final card of the night for everybody. So.
How do we feel?
50,000 illegals.
Oh, 50,000 illegals.
What do you get when you have a Taylor Swift concert during a measles outbreak? 50,000 illegals.
Gotcha.
Illegals.
Gotcha.
Got it. Okay.
Okay, all right.
That
was
makes
a,
sense. That
you
was,
never know. You never
that was,
know what you were going to
yeah.
divine.
Oh, well, yes. May your firstborn be sniffed by Joe Biden given Parmesan cheese out of his son's fridge. It's just,
I don't know what that means.
I didn't do that.
What in the hell's diversity?
The question is, how many of those do you think I made up versus the random?
I'm going to say 50-50.
Probably about close to that.
I like the,
So,
some of the random ones worked.
thank you.
They're good.
Appreciate that. All right, everybody like that? Was that a decent segment?
It's funny.
What's funny?
Yeah.
Phil Rivera said, and I'm gone. Why not use Sister Whatever's Lord's Prayer? Yikes. Wow.
Hey, I don't pick the music. I just hit the button. It's a random playlist.
Feels so funny. Now we know how you like your coffee there, Donald Hughes. All K cups. That's what he said. Mercy sakes. Phil had to dip out. He couldn't stand it. It gets a level of uncomfortableness for Phil.
Oh.
And he knows I'm doing it too.
We'll welcome him back.
You know,
Open arms.
he has seen behind the curtains.
He's seen behind the
He
curtain.
has seen behind the curtain.
I feel bad for anybody that has seen behind the curtain.
Stupid bug.
Oh yeah, we
Oh, the one inside.
there was a shot in there.
One of those like mosquito eater bugs, whatever.
Yeah.
So one got inside and the cats were chasing it.
Okay.
The girl cat killed it. And even like 5 minutes later, the boy cat was just going over everywhere looking for it. He could not figure out that it's long been dead. It was quite funny.
Well, you need to go get another one and take it in there for him, so that way he doesn't
He
feel
still
left
won't
out.
get it. She always gets it first.
Oh, really?
Trying to think how I want to do this. I think I'm going to give you 2 cups.
I have 2 cups, and then it means you have 1 cup, or I fill up 2. I have no idea.
So in honor of, are you supposed to shake this first?
No.
Oh, good. I'm glad I did not. Here we go.
Oh, Phil wants to know if we thought about producing children's film for Disney.
Well, there's probably better people that can do that.
An interesting magician show.
I mean, hey, do what you gotta do. This is
Do you man hand me your shot
yeah.
glass?
This is for Donald.
for Mr. Grambo's.
Is he even here tonight?
I don't know where he is. I'm playing musical shot glasses. They're understood. Got to nip it.
Nip it.
Corned beef and cabbage. Very nice. Very nice.
I can stop spilling.
Be all right.
Oh.
Oh, Patrick Grant now has 170,000 points.
Wow.
Not really.
Wouldn't that be a thing? Now that I've
I wonder if I've accumulated any points. Let's see.
spritz all over myself.
Fits.
Does this go bad? I hope not.
I don't know. If it does, it's bad. It smell bad?
I don't think so.
It smell like Bailey's.
I don't know what it's supposed to smell like.
Okay.
I'm sure.
If it comes out in one solid chunk, it's bad.
Oh, it looks fine.
Nope, it's pouring.
All right. We're good then.
All right. Wife, did you pour all
Yeah.
the...
Yeah.
Yep. She's got it poured out.
All right, good deal. This is
Heyo.
one of the more complicated. D-Man, this one's
Okay.
yours.
Send it to me. Oh, I got 2,000 points. About to do some game.
This is the
Net
wife's.
insider trading.
Yeah, right? I know all the
I'll let D
secrets.
pass it to you.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody's got their beers poured.
Yep, we got the beers poured.
All right.
Go on split screen. Hold on. I'll stop.
What?
I got a game. No, I'm just kidding.
My addiction kicked in.
My addiction kicked in. All right. Ready?
Yep.
All right. Not dropping, just pouring.
Dilly dilly.
Dilly dilly.
Yeah, who's dropping? Like it's hot. It was pretty good.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Should have left the beer in the fridge.
Well, we were waiting for somebody to make their
Waiting on
great.
somebody for 47 minutes.
I was
Three quarters
watching
of the show.
I was watching Love Is Blind reunion.
Oh, what happened?
And she's like,
Somebody broke up?
somebody
Oh,
was
it's just
blind.
lots of drama.
Somebody was blind.
Somebody was
I'm gonna
blind.
make it. We should make a love. That's what we should do. Do a Love Is Blind parody, but we're actually blind.
No, the one couple, they did do something funny that I think could be real awkward. They went to like JCPenney with like some of their like family and took like the most awkward family portraits and like to
Nice.
make the photographer like feel uncomfortable.
Oh, Steve
Like, that's
Spence.
actually a funny idea.
Yeah, hey, tell us all what kind of St. Patty's meal you're going to have tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, please
Steve
do.
Spence going to have corned beef
Sunday.
and cabbage going in the pot
Sounds good.
tomorrow. Matthew's got shepherd's pie on Sunday. Currently
Yeah.
drinking a Murphy's Irish Stout, though.
Hey, you have
Nice.
your St. Patrick's Day stuff. I forgot about that.
When is St. Patrick's Day?
On
Is that
Sunday. I got little man shirt.
Oh, we had some decorations. We didn't use them. Dang.
Here, go ahead to you for a second.
Okay, we'll vamp for a minute. So what else are we doing? Let's everybody
I got
throw in what you're cooking.
Ooh, cooking.
Not cooking, but you know, having
Green
for-
eggs and ham. No, I
Oh,
don't
green
know.
eggs and ham.
No.
There you go.
I don't like ham.
Actually, our little local town is doing a cool thing.
Oh,
It is
they
a
have batteries.
Oh
self-guided.
no, what kind?
Oh.
Double it.
All right, I'll be back.
All right, respect. But anyways, they're doing a self-guided pub crawl. So you get,
who's watching the kids?
yeah, right.
Well, I have to believe
I know. Well, it's Friday and Saturday, so
Okay.
we already missed it. But you do a
where is this even supposed to go?
give them $40. I don't know. Just wrap it on your neck.
I'm going to tell her to put it up there behind you. On the wall. Wrap around the neck. I look like I'm... look like everything that Phil Rivara
I'm not a
thinks about
huge
me.
fan of cabbage, but I like corned beef.
Oh, I like corned beef.
Thanks
I
for-
need to try to smoke some corned beef.
Ooh, that'd be good. That would be
I need
good.
to wait because you got to brine it,
Yeah.
and then but I need a good corned beef recipe though.
I don't know. I've never made it. I've never tried to make it. I like to eat it. I've just never tried to make it. What was it? Kroger's had a whole bunch of them.
Isn't it corned beef that goes on a Reuben?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like a good Reuben. I am a fanatic about always ordering the Reuben at whatever restaurant I go to that has one.
Oh yeah.
I just have to see how they do it.
I had a Reuben at
everybody's different.
At Cat's Deli in New York.
Yeah.
You know the one that's like this tall.
Yeah.
It was good. cost $40, but
Here, you
20 years ago.
hanging on the bottles by
You want
Dave.
you
What else did I get?
No. Oh, she also got shot glasses.
Well, we missed that, didn't we?
Well, yep, that one's
Next year.
Next year.
next year.
Put it back there so we don't forget it.
There we go.
For a whole year. A year and a day. I do love a good Reuben. I also like a good Cuban sandwich too. Good Cuban.
I mean, I do like a. Well, I like a good screwdriver too. Hey-o.
Hey-o.
But I also like an authentic Cuban.
Yeah.
And if you've had one, you got to go to Miami and go to the most rinky-dink podunk. It's like the Chinese restaurants. It's like Cuban number 2.
So there's a Cuban restaurant that just opened up over my side of town, and everybody says how like authentic and good it is.
Really?
It's called what's it called? La Floridian.
I mean, it would make
Supposed to be
sense. I mean, that's I would say that's a major port of entry,
Yeah.
if nothing else.
But I think it was opened by a Cuban family, so apparently the food's really good. So boiling cabbage slices in the oven. Stays firmer and more flavorful. Drizzle with some balls. Hey, you got sold me.
Mom made some boiled cabbage the other day, and I about choked to death.
Really? Is it bland?
It was so salty.
Oh, salty.
She's all on the salt kick. I'm like, are you trying to preserve your husband? Like,
Yeah.
I don't understand.
Trying to pickle them.
Yeah, I don't
Stick 'em in a
understand
barrel.
the concept of it. It was like it was so ugh. And I love I'll eat cabbage on like everything.
So I'm just not a big cabbage guy. Give me some greens. Give me some collard greens.
I'd
with
say
some
my
ham in it.
My favorite
Salty.
cabbage would be
I'm okay with
like
that.
when it's like at the food court and it's like the Japanese
Oh, yeah.
food court
Not-
where it's
yeah.
just the cabbage vegetables and
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
still like, they're cooked but they're firm and
Yeah.
crunchy. That's how I like it.
Okay.
That's my favorite.
I like egg rolls. That has cabbage in it.
I like coleslaw.
I do like coleslaw. I guess I do like cabbage.
I like
if it's
sauerkraut.
prepared. It's not cabbage, is it? Sauerkraut and cabbage?
Yeah,
I'm
fermented
idiot.
cabbage.
Okay.
Nice. You can. Oh, well, there it went.
I do love.
Well,
I do
that
love
sounded like
sauerkraut.
glass.
Sauerkraut with some sausage. Ooh,
Sauerkraut with sausage. Yeah, I'm all about that.
that might be where. That might be.
God, that is.
Ooh,
That's great on that Weller
nice.
bottle.
That looks good. Let's switch
That
over.
looks-
Switch over full screen. Oh, look at that!
Yeah.
Look at my green display. Amazed at it.
Wonder at the magnificence of it.
I know you love it.
Take a look at it. Kimchi, yeah, kimchi. My daughter
Never
acts
had-
like she likes it, but she doesn't.
Never had kimchi.
It's,
I'll try it. I'll try
it's
anything.
fine.
Try that nasty blood sausage. I'll try anything once.
Boy, we did.
And a zebra.
And a tarantula. Yeah, that was awful. Careful where you put your ham. That's good advice.
That
Brian.
is
I don't-
lifelong advice.
I don't begrudge anybody utilizing that advice.
No, not at all.
What are you
What are you
doing?
looking
there?
for?
Oh, something we don't have up. And I don't know where the cord is.
Oh.
That's what I've been missing all night.
I didn't even think about it. We done did everything else.
We
Never
got,
did that.
You got to turn it green.
What's that?
Where's the cord? Here.
I'll say any USB.
It's a USB to USB. Oh, we got
There we go.
card
Oh, see, we
going.
got to do some. No, I do have a chance to do some
What happened?
traditional cards.
I don't know.
Yeah, you're fine.
That's right. All right, cards.
Cards. All right, I got some.
All right. So how did everybody like the Cardnac the Magnificent? I'm a little self-conscious about it.
I liked it. It was cards. It was a new spin on cards that the whole family can enjoy.
That's probably not true. I would say probably not true. D-man, change it to green.
Okay,
Green yourself up.
let's green it. Let's see what we got here.
Go green.
A little bright green.
Oh yeah.
Let's check it. Oh, got a good green hue.
yeah.
And I got a green on this side. Man,
Man, you're greened out.
I'm St. Patty it up.
You green eggs and hams bastard. You are a wonder.
Steve like Cardnac. It's Cardnac.
Cardnac. That's correct.
That way,
Yep,
we don't
it
get
is.
copyrighted.
It is Cardnac for sure. Yep. Thanks, Steve. I don't know how often Cardnac's going to show up, but maybe on occasion. Cloud Bear, good to see you. Why don't you join us in the YouTubes once in a while, sir? All right, here's the cards that I have. You know the drill. And I can't fan them out because I suck at this. Because I don't gamble as much as Derek. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
Card Nugget, the Magnificent. Oh, thank you, Donald.
Thank you, Donald. That's magnanimous.
Magnanimous.
Patrick in there with a 4 right off the bat. 4.
He's on it.
All right. They're all singles.
All right.
Cloud Bear's hooked on Instagram and YouTube
Decided
videos.
I'm gonna always draw 7, and this way I'm like not deciding.
Okay.
But I can still decide some.
Oh, we're getting a handful of 4s.
All right, we're doing 4. It looks like.
Getting
All right,
quite a
ladies
few
first.
4s.
Okay.
I'll ask and then I'll repeat. How did I lose my virginity? Question mark. All right, here we go. How did I lose my virginity?
The safe word.
Wow.
That was.
It's like Euro trip.
All right.
Wow, nice. All right. Martine, how did I lose my virginity?
Poorly timed. Nope.
Oh.
I can't believe y'all picked that card.
Already all dirty.
100% can.
I'm going with a random.
You rejected the
A
card.
sassy black woman.
You went against the crowd's wishes.
I don't give a damn. That one was uncalled for.
Fill in
How
the blank.
dare you?
Fill in the blank. Ladies first. Are you gonna put your cards up? Gonna pick one?
I don't want to anymore.
Everybody pick a number.
This is the card they picked.
Okay. Yep. No.
Right.
I didn't read it all. Oh.
That would not have been appropriate.
Probably need to
All right,
just
coming
burn that
to-
Is it
card.
bad that I may have said it?
You probably said that one. Coming to Red Lobster this month, blank. All right. Coming to Red Lobster this month.
The full-blown marginalization of ugly people.
Okay.
Wow, that's a
We're
long
really
one.
really getting deep. Coming to Red Lobster this month.
Getting really high. That makes sense.
That was by the dumpster pad.
That's or in the cooler.
That's where the Cokes. Yeah.
It's in the cooler.
Cokes went to the dumpster pad for that. Here we go. I'm just going to stay in tonight. You know, Netflix and blank. I'm just going to stay in tonight. You know, Netflix and.
One of those blowjobs I've been hearing so much about.
Wow.
The fancy kind. All right, looks like 3's got it.
God.
Here we go.
We got to change music. This is just too like sweet and like.
Yeah, no.
There we go. Good.
There we go. All right. Oh, I'm going to stay in tonight. You know, Netflix and.
Battlefield amputations.
Wow.
All right.
Holy, y'all are picking some.
That is not a way to chill.
Goodness.
Here we go.
I'm going to draw the
And we're
last
going to end
card.
we're going to end on a positive note here.
Please do.
What totally destroyed my asshole?
Oh.
Pick this one out for you, Martin. What totally destroyed my asshole?
Whomsoever let the dogs out.
Oh,
Not the Baja Men.
golly.
Martin, what totally destroyed my asshole?
Scientology.
I like it.
Wow.
Somebody picked that one. Oh, no, this is what I was picking. A sex goblin with a carnival penis. That would have been the perfect one.
That would have been the one.
Or creamy slices of real California avocado. That
Wow.
could've-
Avocados from Mexico.
Well, it's avocado toast.
Avocado
And it goes with
toast.
this card.
Party people.
You gotta save that one.
I have it in a special place.
I bet you do.
That should just be the answer for every question one night.
Oh, I mean, it easily could be. I don't see why not. But oh my gosh, did we already pick after our studious practice of our most grand segment? Did we already pick who was doing which role?
I'll do the big one.
Oh,
I'm gonna come. You know, I need to stretch. I need to grow.
you know what? I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. Mm-hmm. Yes, it's that time again where we bring to you the little people, the Friday Night Playhouse. Yes, that time each week where I know your TikTok consumption, though corrupting and debilitating, is being threatened by geriatrics with cricket phones and an uncomfortable pause in each one of their speeches and pitfalls with their pork bills, just to deprive you, the little people, of that which you wish to consume. But do not fret, for I will be there to satisfy your undulating aches, your unwavering thirst, your enormous hankerings for the greatest of works with a splash of verisimilitude. Do not worry or be dismayed, because unlike the Pittsburgh PD, I will respond to even your not in progress emergencies. Therefore, rejoice in that which we have brought you, the little people. Yes, in this scene, we have two gentlemen with a fiery, robust debate on how the future will occur in this nation.
The governor. We had a good long talk on the way back. He's up to speed on everything.
I mean, how'd he take it?
Better than I thought he would. Still won't take Thompson's endorsement.
I mean, D, I got to tell you something.
What's up?
Durwood knows that I met with the Don. I don't know how Durwood found out. He's trying to blackmail me. So he was going to let the story out if I didn't tell him what happened at our meeting with Thompson.
So it's going to hit the papers?
Probably. Yeah. I mean, whoever he takes it to, they're going to call me for a statement. Oh, I could just deny the whole thing, but if they call the Don, I mean, and he admits to it, that could look worse. If I say no comment, they're not going to let up.
I leaked it to Durwood at the event.
I don't understand.
We made a deal.
Wait, D, they're going to print the story in the paper tomorrow morning.
I know.
Why would you do that? Why would you do that to me? I mean, why would you do it to the campaign?
The campaign will survive.
Then why would you do that to me?
It makes it easier for me to let you go.
What?
Why'd you meet with the Don?
I made a mistake. It was a stupid mistake.
No, you didn't make a mistake. You made a choice. You called me and let the message call me back that it was important. But when I did, you said forget about it. You chose not to tell me. Why did you make that choice?
I didn't think it was important.
Sure you did. But you went because you were curious, because you were flattered, because it made you feel special to think that they wanted you to speak to you instead of me. Because you thought to yourself, maybe I can get something out of this. Because it made you feel big. Look, first campaign I run, little crappy race in Kentucky. State Senate seat working for some redneck nobody named John. Had no money, no staff, no freaking office. Everyone thought we didn't stand a chance. There's no way we can compete. And about this time, a guy running for a congressional campaign, a few districts over, gives me a call, says, I really like what you're about to do for that poor old John, but let's face it, he's a goner. So why don't you come and work for me? What do? Well, Martin, this is where you and I differ. I told John about the call. John says to me, Derek, you think this other guy's got a shot at winning? And he can pay you more than anything I can afford? So if that's what you feel like you need to do, I won't get in your way. So I said, look, you took a chance and hired me when I was even more of a nobody than you are. And I'll be damned if I'm going to jump ship just because the shit hit the fan. We lost that race. 3 years later, when John decided to run for governor, who do you think he called? Me. And we won that race. And 20 years later, I'm where I am now. There's only one thing I value in this world, Martin, and that's loyalty. Without it, you're nothing, and you have no one. And in politics, it's the only currency that you can count on. That's why I'm letting you go. Not because you're not good enough, but I value trust over skill, and I don't trust you anymore. And scene.
Wow.
It's good.
Yes. I understand your undeniable thirst each week for the Friday Night Playhouse, and I could tell just from the chat that all of you could barely contain yourselves. Let it not be said that I would withhold such wonderful moments from you, the little people. Join us again next time, same place for the Friday Night Playhouse. We'll see you then.
That was
Powerful.
an intense scene.
Powerful.
It was very intense.
Powerful.
And if you have not seen that movie, go see it. Because I have not seen it, but I watched that scene, and it's good.
And now I want to see the movie.
See it.
Now I want to see the movie.
I might watch it when I get home, to be honest with you. But
anybody know what it was from?
Today.
I mean, it's a hint. It's a part of the theme.
Today is the hint.
Pretty sure if you say what the major theme of today is.
Just say.
Then you win.
If you say Caesar salad.
If you say E2 Brite, E2 Britannica. I didn't know.
I saw the character that I played, once I knew that actor, I was I'm sold.
Yeah.
I'll watch that dude in anything. He could read. He could read the phone book, and I'd watch it. Who Wag the Dog is a good guess, but
yeah, there were a couple of those.
Just like Picking and Piping got it.
Did he?
Yep.
Where's Matthew? Matthew got it?
Yep.
Oh yes, there he is. All right, this is delayed over here on my.
That's
which
weird.
Is interesting.
I saw Wag the Dog in the theater with mums.
Did you?
I don't know why we saw that movie, but it's a great movie.
So what movie was this?
Wag the Dog.
No,
This was Odds of March.
Yes.
With Clooney and Gosling and
there's a whole bunch of them.
There's a whole bunch of people in it. I tell you, I'm going to watch it this weekend.
We need they want day jokes. Are there any St. Patrick Day jokes? Probably gonna get a virus on my computer.
Not ChatGPT, St. Patrick's Day jokes.
And bootleg.
All right, here we go.
Bootleg GPT.
Here we go.
Let's do it.
An Irishman walks in. Yes, thank you. Sorry, I was rushing it. An Irishman walks into a pub. The bartender asks him, "What do you have?" The man says, "Give me 3 pints of Guinness, please."
Okay.
So the bartender brings him 3 pints, and the man, and you know what? I'm just because I want to.
What's happening?
I'm gonna see. Oh, nope, that ain't happening.
Oh, can you put it on the?
I can.
Do it.
There we go. Let's see.
So Donald Graham walked into a bar.
Well, it could be. I almost. Oh, you stupid ad. You piece of shit ad. Oh, I just. All right, this was a failed attempt. Back to it.
Try again.
All right, before I get a virus. So the bartender brings him 3 pints, and the man proceeds to alternately sip one, then the other, then the third until they're gone. He then orders 3 more. The bartender says, "Sir, I know you like them cold. You don't have to order 3 at a time. I can keep an eye on it, and when you get low, I'll bring you a fresh cold one." Okay. The man says, "You don't understand. I have 2 brothers, one in Australia and one in the States. We made a vow to each other that every Saturday night we'd still drink together. So right now, my brothers each have 3 Guinness Stouts too, and we're drinking together." The bartender thought this was a wonderful tradition. Every week, the man came in and ordered 3 beers. Then one week, he came in and ordered only 2. He drank them, then ordered 2 more. The bartender carefully approached him and said, "I know what your tradition is, and I'd just like to say that I'm sorry that one of your brothers died." And the man said, "Oh, no, my brothers are fine, but my doctor told me to quit drinking." That makes sense.
Hey, you know what? He cut it down by a third.
That makes a lot of sense. What's the difference between St. Patrick's Day and Martin Luther?
No.
That is not the way you want to go.
Nope. We're going to pass. Let's see. A lone Irishman walks into an American bar. Nope.
As an Irish American, I feel attacked.
He gave, an Irishman by the name of O'Malley. O'Malley? By the name of O'Malley proposed to his girl on St. Patrick's Day. He gave her a ring with a synthetic diamond. The excited young lass showed it to her father, a jeweler. He took one look at it and saw it wasn't real. The young lass, on learning it wasn't real, returned to her future husband. She protested vehemently about his cheapness. Said it was in honor of St. Patrick's Day. He smiled. "I gave you a shamrock."
Oh!
I didn't know where that one was going. So
Me neither. People tomorrow on St. Patrick's Day are going to be like, elbow bump me. I'm Irish. I don't
get that one.
I have no idea what that means.
Oh, instead of hug me, I'm Irish.
Isn't it pinch me? Or no, hug me. Pinch me?
Pinch me, I'm
You know,
Irish.
now it's COVID, so it's like,
like
oh,
elbow
yeah,
bump.
elbow bump me. Oh, yeah.
that's a COVID slash.
That's what I figured.
Why does Captain Kirk hate St. Patrick's Day?
Why?
Leprechaun.
God. By the way, I love your Irish voice.
I'm trying.
It's really offensive.
I apologize.
It's really offensive.
The St. Patrick's Day, I drank too much and had to take a bus home. That may not be a big deal to you, but I've never driven a bus before. Why would an imitation diamond remind... Oh, yep, we've already done that. Thank you. That's too long. Can't do it with this accent. Did you hear Julia Roberts has a new movie coming out to theaters on St. Patrick's Day?
Okay.
She plays an Irish legal assistant who investigates the toxic levels of green beer. It's called Erin Gobrokovich.
I don't know if I get that one.
No idea what it is.
Maybe go Brokovich, like she's gonna throw up or something. I don't know.
On this St. Patrick's Day, how do we know beer is the holiest drink? God may have changed water into wine, but he named his people Hebrews.
The holiest of days. That's actually a good one.
That's hilarious.
An Irishman walks out of a bar. Well, theoretically, it could happen.
I think my favorite inappropriate Irish joke is from Family Guy when they're landing in Ireland in the plane, and the runway's just full of beer bottles. It's like 10 feet high. So offensive.
Let's see. In honor of St. Patrick's Day, can you guess my Irish name?
No.
It's Pat McGroin.
Classy.
Wear that shit out.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop with that because I can't. This is a lot harder than you think it is.
Oh, I wouldn't try it. I'm not a
all for you.
Oh,
all for you.
all for the,
Thank you. Yeah, it's
more of a Scottish accent though. You know what?
well, who's counting?
They're close enough.
It's one of the islands.
Yeah, whatever.
Don't say close enough to them.
No, but close enough from us geographically.
They've only been fighting for 1,000 years.
Forever. Just ever. It's not the easiest because Irish is
Irish
very. It's very. I think the person that did the best imitation of an Irish accent was probably Brad Pitt.
Oh yeah, he did his that was like a Romani accent though.
God,
that was like that Irish gypsy accent. That was tough.
But it was very fascinating.
There's some videos I've seen where it has people like it has like an American pronounce a word, then it has an Irishman or Scottish or English pronounce a word. I love the Irish ones because they're just so. Some words they can't say squirrel.
Oh yes,
because they roll their R's.
Yep.
So they're like squirrel. they just can't say it. One girl was like working like 5 minutes. She was like squirrel. She just couldn't say it. It's great.
We don't have any.
We don't have any.
We don't have any on the island.
Let's
I keep
see.
wanting to go into Arnold Schwarzenegger mode.
Well, I want to do the.
Put the cookie down.
I want to do the axe murderer, but they were Scottish, weren't they?
They were.
Get the.
That's a huge noggin.
Huge noggin. It's like an orange on a toothpick. It's always my favorite line. I say that to my kids all the time. They just look at me. It's like an orange on a toothpick.
Because you have Irish in you.
Yeah.
I mean, I've got
Irish.
red in my beard, so I
Irish.
guarantee you I've got
We're Irish,
some.
English.
I've got some somewhere.
Yeah.
That's just-
I've been to Dublin. It's fun. Went to the Guinness factory.
I know you went mums.
Yeah, went to the Guinness factory. Had a fresh Guinness.
Nobody took their grandkids on trips like mums.
Nah, once she retired, she was like all about it.
That's what she wants
And
to do.
That's what I wanted to
And
do.
I was always down. I was like the only grandkid that was mostly down for it.
And
she'd
you
be like,
went all over the world.
yeah, she'd be like, oh, you want to go to Guatemala? And I was like, yeah, let's do it.
That's my
Yeah.
retirement plan. Travel the world.
Then he got like a $200 T-bone steak for like $2.
Yeah, the best thing was like we wouldn't make plans. We had like a
loose itinerary.
Loose itinerary, really loose. Like we're going to land here and then go here, but we didn't make like hotel plans or anything. We just show up in the city and just find a place to stay. It was fun.
It's a vertebral planetoid.
Okay.
Donald Graham
Thanks,
or Donald
Donald.
Hughes.
Thanks, Donald.
Matthew said visiting Ireland was a blast.
It was.
You been there, Matthew?
I honestly, my favorite place was Scotland. I'll go back there in a second.
Yeah.
It's so pretty up in the hills, or the Highlands.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
I mean, it's not a huge country.
No, it's crazy because you think
like it's not huge.
Yeah, because over there you're like, oh god, 45-minute drive. I'm never going to make that. It's like we do that every day here, right? So for us to leave London and go to like Glasgow and Edinburgh, in Scotland,
my bangers and mashes getting cold.
It was like a 4-hour train trip. It wasn't that big a deal.
It's not. The train rides are nice
yeah,
too.
But then we could then you could go to France and Germany, and it's like a 2-hour train trip. You could go like for what? I mean, I drive that for work every day.
Yeah,
I go from here to Macon sometimes. That's like going from London to Paris. Same time. But yeah, it's funny.
Yeah, we couldn't get around Germany at all.
I didn't want to go anywhere. I wanted to go home.
Yeah, she wanted to go home, and I was like, "Why are we here?"
I just want to go home. Like he wants to see things, and I just want to go home.
Listen. That's why you do the mums and me plan, right? We'd go out, we'd do stuff together, tours, museums, or whatever, till about 3 or 4 o'clock, and she was done. And I was 18, 19 years old, so we'd go to the hotel room, set her up on the TV, reading her book, and I would just go out.
Oh no, I just wanted to stay in my brother's little 400 people village and sit on his couch.
That's what I'm saying. You just dump her there. You get the train and just.
What would you say? What would you say his house and everything would be, like a little villa or like a cottage?
Oh, I don't know.
Because it's like 3 stories, so it's got a courtyard in the middle.
Yeah.
All right, so it's a courtyard in the middle. The main house is here, and then the barn is over here.
Yeah.
All right, and so.
And it's a big yard.
And it's a massive yard in the back, a big wall.
That's just one family.
And then there's and outside of it is just fields planted.
Right. And so.
It's a cottage.
Like
cottage home,
like a
country
huge
home.
cottage, like a country, like a large
country home.
What did they call them in France? The
villa.
Is it a villa?
Yeah, villa.
I mean, I guess so. I'm not sure what exactly you would call it.
But yeah, it's nice. I enjoy it.
Who's Dan Haggerty? I don't know.
But yes, I just wanted to see my family. I didn't want to go anywhere.
That's why you do the mom's thing. Drop her off, and then you just get in the train and go.
But dude, it was so nice, like cold mornings, because it's basically the altitude of southern Canada.
Oh, okay. Is it really?
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember how hot it was in London.
Really?
It was hot. We went in summertime, and
it gets hot in Germany because you have the air conditioning.
There's times where it gets hot, but it doesn't last as long as it does here.
It was like being in Tampa, Florida.
Yeah.
And it's like way different latitude, but it was so hot and humid there. And then when we got up to the Highlands of Scotland,
so it's definitely humid.
Yeah. Then we got up in Scotland, and it was like I guess the altitude was much higher, so it was much different, but it was cool.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Latitudinal.
Yeah.
Is like southern Canada.
Yeah.
Basically.
That's interesting.
And it's big too, because it's essentially the size of like South Carolina, Georgia, and Alabama combined.
Yeah. Okay. Sounds like a nice temperate climate.
I mean,
I like it to be cold in the morning, then kind of warm in the afternoons.
It's cold, and they're just. I mean, the thing is, they don't have air conditioners.
Oh,
just open the window.
That's right.
That's all they do. I'm like, you bastards are dying in the summer.
That's why we make fun of them every time they have like a little heat wave, but it's like nobody has AC though. Like 87 degrees is a heat wave because nobody has an AC. If we didn't have AC, we'd probably die too.
Does anybody know why colonial homes and colonial structures in the South, like Georgia and Florida, were 3 stories?
Heat rises. Nobody sleeps on the first floor.
So they slept in the first floor during the summer, and they slept on the top floor during the winter.
So at my aunt's lake house up in North Georgia,
yep,
it was built in probably the 20s. And it was a hunting lodge for Asa Candler, one of the guys that owned Coke. So he had a huge mansion that was like, a 1920s mansion.
Why do we still have the joke music going?
But then he built a hunting lodge and a falconry out there. So he sold the hunting lodge to my aunt's family back in the 30s or 40s. But anyways, it has a room that makes no sense. If you look at the layout of the house, it's this room that's really long, and it's got windows on all sides. And I was like, what the hell is this? And she's like, oh, well, back then, they didn't have any AC, right? So in the summertime, you would open all those windows. It was by the lake. Everybody would sleep in that room because you got the cross breeze.
Oh, yeah.
So that was the only room in the house that had any, ventilation.
Every bug imaginable.
Yeah. They probably didn't have screens. But, yeah, you'd open it up, and that way nobody would suffocate because there's a giant fireplace. Well, I think they have, a little, mini split system now put in. But, yeah, a giant fireplace in the living room, and then that room to keep from dying when you slept. That was it.
I would live in a cave like Dances with Wolves.
I know.
Because then it's like it's at least cold
It's
earth.
like a Bums' basement, the back room. It was like
But
a cave.
that's you know, I mean
Sleep
that's
there,
why
you
they
hibernate in there.
make root cellars that way.
That's what you did on weekends.
Yeah.
What they do, they like root,
Until Martin.
Or the back room at
threw up
Martin's.
a firecracker.
Back room at Martin's
Oh,
parents'
yeah,
house. Hibernate in that thing.
but root cellars are like that.
Yeah.
Oh, I like my
that's the
brother's
whole-
root cellar.
That's you sons of Matthew.
Yeah, my
Matthew's
brother
doing
has
it.
multiple root cellars.
Interesting.
Because the house
cool.
is like really old and
Yeah,
it's like
legit.
all protected by.
And it's cold.
Yeah,
And
like
he
you put
can't-
food down there, store it, right?
Yeah, they do. And you can't.
Tons, and it's cold.
Yeah.
All the sodas and stuff are in the back root cellar.
Yeah.
And like beer and everything. And then the house itself is like all under like the Historical Protection Society where you
okay.
can't change like the
Yeah, yeah.
facade of the
Which that
barn and
sucks.
everything. So he has to like keep up with certain things. But it's also like a very old house.
Interesting.
Yeah, how old is it?
Like 1700 or something.
So there's like
That's an old freaking
there's like
house.
2 TikTok.
That's what I think what the year is on the root
Oh,
cellar.
that's crazy. That's
This
cool.
house is older than America.
It is. That's crazy. There's like 2 TikTok accounts that I follow that I like to watch. One of them is a guy in the UK that does thatch roofs. So you know, like the straw roofs.
Kind of like their barn. You know, like that.
I'm gonna try this with my Baileys.
Interesting. He still does. He does those. He does new ones and he does like old ones. But yeah, he'll do homes that are like built in the 1600s and they have like a thatch roof that's 100 years old, and he'll like scrape it off and redo it.
I keep telling her brother that he needs to come over here and do because he's a master mason.
He wants to. We just got to figure out all the logistics.
Like I don't know like how to get him set up with that, or if he would need to do it privately or do it with somebody. Like I'm not sure.
You have to figure it out for next winter because I dropped
What is
the
it?
ball this
Mason?
winter.
Like bricklaying and.
Yeah, he does historic like
He restored,
stone
like,
that's the
stonework.
But that's the thing, though. It's not the same. We don't have.
No,
our
but he
historic
does
stuff
people's
is not like.
driveways like that.
Okay.
So he can do
So
like some
cobble,
beautiful
like very
cobblestone
similar to like
driveways.
what you see in Savannah.
Oh, I say, well, he can move here and like work in Milton because they always doing fancy shit over there.
Well, I'm like, well, I don't know how to advertise him or what to get him set up as it.
Just take a whole bunch of pictures of his work right now that he's done over there, and then bring it over here and go door to
Pretty
door.
much what we have to do.
Go door to door in
You
these
just need to
$1 billion
like show it
neighborhoods.
some of the people when
I mean,
you know.
yeah, I mean, I've been to people's driveways like in that part of town, and it's like, I mean, they'll have like super elaborate design driveways and stuff. And, like,
Right.
if he does stuff like that, he'll sell.
All right, ready, babe?
Yep.
Yeah.
Dilly dilly. There's something floating in my. Oh.
You got a lump.
That made me think of Presidents of the United
I was
States.
like, she's lump, she's lump, she's lump.
She's in my head.
Good show, bud.
It was a great show, sir.
Okay. See? It was like their house.
So cool.
It's
Oh, it's
really
got
cool.
those like tiles. That's pretty.
It's ancient. I mean, 1700s, so it's like.
I know, right?
So it's just really odd to think
That's
about.
my bedtime. Good night, man. Good night, everybody.
That's everybody's bedtime.
Thank you,
Matthew.
Thank you, everybody, for showing
Picking
up.
and piping, Sam.
All the real ones showed up tonight.
Good to see you. I mean, you know, look,
I know.
we do it for you guys, and we hope you like it. We hope you enjoy it.
Yeah.
And it's fun. It's fun as hell for us.
If you want Cardenac the Magnificent again, let Martin know.
Put a bunch
He
of
was
thumbs
very-
up before you leave in the chat and
Yeah.
say, or put a bunch of likes. Get some likes up
Get
if
some
anybody's
likes.
watching.
He was very
but
self-conscious.
thumbs up. I was
thought it
very
good.
self-conscious.
thought
I
it was
almost
funny.
didn't do it.
I thought it was funny.
I almost didn't do it.
Sam,
So, you know.
be here next time.
Oh, Sam, rewind it because you got to watch Cardenac the Magnificent. It was great.
Yes.
But all of y'all,
Better
you
late than
take-
never, I
Make
say.
sure you take care. Hug the ones you love. Don't hug the ones you don't. You know, that kind of thing. Hug them too, maybe.
Oh, there's a song in there.
Probably a song. I don't
They
know.
like Cardenac.
One hell of a Caesar salad, I'll tell you that.
That is a good like Caesar salad.
I appreciate it. Thank you, Patrick. Thank you, Donald Hughes, for coming out, hanging out. Can't wait to get some more sound bites from your lives. So hurry up and start that up again. Steve Spent, Sam Online, man, go rewind. Rewind. Be kind, rewind, man. Ron, Hardcrackers,
Good movie.
Andrew, Todd, Phil, wherever you went to, Jeff Wadsworth, welcome aboard, and I appreciate you. We'll
Text
see
Phil.
you later. I will text Phil. That SOB. Brian Woodward, Steve Spent. You guys, we appreciate the hell out of you. Make sure y'all stay tuned. Next week, we'll be here. See y'all later.